Hello and welcome to Empowered Empaths and Sensitive Souls. I'm Katherine and I very much relate to being an intuitive empath and sensitive soul, and it's been quite a journey, both in the positive and, as I awaken my gifts and really open up my sensitivity again, and also the challenges. And I feel really drawn to focus more on just on speaking to this in my videos. So I created this channel to really focus on this area because for me it's so key to managing my sensitivity, and intuitive empathic gifts is so key to living a really amazing life. And I'm on that journey too. And I find, at times I find things that work for me. I like to share them. And I like to speak to community and share my journey. And so this channel is going to be a bit of a mix of, sharing some things that I find helpful on my journey, and just speaking about what's going on for me, speaking about challenges, speaking about things that are really working. So I'm looking forward to sharing with you and connecting with you here. It's been quite a journey for me, the intuitive empath, sensitive soul journey, as I'm sure it is for many who relate to this. Many of us, I find, shut down our sensitivity at some point, usually in childhood, because it's just seems really hard to manage. Being around people that often we may find ourselves around people and environments that really don't support that sensitivity, where other people who may or may not be sensitive have shut down to some degree, and so there's not understanding for that often. I think people are becoming more aware of sensitivity and what it is to be an empath, and there is a bit more understanding, but not so much in the mainstream area, more in the spiritual communities, and we're beginning to speak more to that, which is great. I know, growing up, and I find talking to many other intuitive empaths and sensitive people, we can just feel really different. We can feel really isolated, really like there's something wrong with us because we are so sensitive, and we have these actually amazing gifts that people around us may not understand or affirm or encourage or support. Some may not. So I know for me growing up that I shut down a lot just to survive. And I think it just seems often the best solution. And then at some point on the journey, I think that for many of us, we begin to open up again. It can be gradual, or, it can be more like an awakening and activation, especially with the shifts and changes on the planet and the higher energy and frequency, energy waves, if you like, on the planet. What I'm seeing is that there are really increasing our sensitivity, really awakening and empath abilities, and really awakening those, which it's actually, whether it feels it all the time or not, it's great. It's really important because it is our gifts that will guide us through the changes, that will help us. It is our sensitivity, it is our empathic abilities and gifts that will guide us forward and assist us to guide others if that's part of our journey, because it's new territory. We are working it out. And as we listen, as we open up and really listen to where to the guidance of where we're drawn to live, or to areas to work, changes we are drawn to make. It's those empathic, intuitive abilities that are going to help us forward in this unknown territory, so to speak. And it's the empathic abilities that give us compassion and give us that deep feeling for others, for the suffering on the planet, and for the suffering of Mother Earth, for the suffering of the animals, suffering of people. I'm seeing those empathic senses of sensing those collective things are getting stronger for some too. I find at times that there's tears running down my face as I feel the suffering at the moment on the planet of human beings, particularly different. I find that our gifts work differently. Obviously, they're unique, and depending where we're being called to help. So for me, I feel a lot the suffering of humanity, and that it's very dark times and people are struggling. I think people are acting like it's just another day and they're fine, but many are not. They're really, really suffering and in a dark space. And, many of us are here to help. So, part of my work feels to help the helpers. So that's the reason for this channel, to give some support, to just show up and share, so people don't feel alone. So all of us don't feel alone going through whatever we're going through as things, as we go through these changes. Is there anything else I was going to talk about? Got birds, beautiful coloured orange and red and green parakeets landing on the veranda while I'm speaking. Just beautiful. And so that's the other thing. I just want to talk a bit about the positives of being an intuitive empath and sensitive soul, because a lot of people are aware of the negatives. I know myself, I'm so sensitive. It can be so challenging just being around people, sleeping, just feeling everything, feeling other people's emotions and energies, and learning to manage my energies so I'm holding that and not carrying this for other people, and too open. So we can be open but still strengthened in our energy bodies, so we're not taking stuff on from other people. So we're just holding our own energy strong. That's how I endeavor to be, just open but holding my energy so I can experience more of the positives. So what are some of the positives of being an intuitive empath, a sensitive soul? And this is the part where the empowerment part comes in, because as we develop the tools and strategies and ways to support ourself and our gifts, we begin to experience more of the positives. That doesn't mean we won't experience the challenges of being so sensitive and empathic. I'm still experiencing that on a daily basis often, but I also experience a lot of the positives. So what are some of the positives for me? I feel so aware. I sense my spiritual team around me. I feel so much support and love from them, and they've always been there. I just had shut down to that. So when we shut down our gifts, and our sensitivity, we don't feel all the support and love that's there. Just life's, for me, I can share the positives for myself, and there's probably you know, everyone experiences this differently, that experience the magic of life, a lot of subtlety. I think intuitive empaths, sensitive people pick up a lot of the subtleties. I love nature. So, you know, I love, there's a feeling sense in my connection with nature, that through my gifts, connecting, there's a feeling connection with nature for me. So we have this capacity through our empathic gifts to commune, if you like, to commune with nature, to commune with creator, to really experience that deep sense, profound sense of connection and this sort of flow of energy and communication, which is just amazing. We feel things deeply, and it can be painful. It can also be just feeling amazing things deeply, feeling love deeply, feeling gratitude, joy, feeling just a sense of wonder at life and that mystery of life, and really opening to that, to the whatever that is for you. For me, as an intuitive empath, as a sensitive person, the beauty in nature is so just touches me so deeply, and you know, many things throughout the day just bring me joy and that sense of aliveness and wonder. So yeah, that's probably enough for an intro video, and I do like the birds are just having a nice time out there. And it's interesting, I find when I make videos, there's like this exchange with the universe. Animals or birds are drawn to the energy, so I like to notice what shows up. So there's now two beautiful orange and green parakeets on the veranda coming to join us. Actually, they're coming into the community as I'm speaking about this. So there's a reason for these things. You know, sometimes I just love their company. They come to just hang out. So that's about it then. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to sharing with you. Thank you.